What's up, people? I am going to try to make this video as short and as concise as possible. So I've made so many videos on change and how to change your mind, your life, and yet here you are watching this again. Why? Because change is difficult. It's so much easier said than done. Like maybe you have motivation and discipline for a couple of days and then it goes away. Now, the primary reason why change is difficult and change doesn't happen for you is because you get overly excited at the beginning. You give it all or nothing. You're reinforcing patterns and behaviors and you're not being that disciplined with your mind. And also you're stacking too many changes. It's extremely difficult to change everything in a single day and then keep it up. Most studies show that it takes 66 days to actually break a habit and install a new belief. So I came up with a protocol that has worked for me, and it will work for you. If you are someone who's ADD, you're a bit lazy, you're not disciplined, and you're bored, this is the protocol that will work for you. So it's envisioning your life as a video game. Now you can make this challenge 7 days, you can make it 30 days, 60 days, but the whole concept is that you need to identify your avatar now, write out everything that you do not like, that is wrong with your life, and then you write out your desired avatar and you think about the life your desired avatar is living. Now we need to bridge these true avatars and the lives that they are living. So how do we do that? We think of life in terms of a video game. So say you list out 10 steps that is going to take you from current avatar to the upgraded life avatar. What you're going to do is you're going to start with day one. Tomorrow, I need to make only one change. I usually wake up 10 p.m. and I sleep at 3 a.m. and that's blocking me from being productive. I know I'm a morning person. My energy's gone throughout the day, you know, example, okay? So you say day one, I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m. You don't say every day for the rest of my life, I'm gonna have to wake up 7 a.m. Because remember, you only need discipline right now to make something a habit. For 66 days, you just have to wake up every single day and choose to do differently. You don't think too far, for the rest of my life I'm gonna have to do this, because eventually it becomes effortless, because it becomes a part of who you are. So right now, you say day one, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m. You accomplish it. That's all you're putting on your list. Day two, we stack another habit on. Or we remove something. We stack another habit and we remove something else. You may say, I'm not going on my phone until 12 p.m. Why? Because I know going on my phone is a massive energy drainer for me. I go, I scroll, I feel shit. The rest of my day is bad. So you remove that and maybe you add something else. I will do yoga in this time period or meditation instead. Now you have successfully completed level one, day one, you've woken up 7 a.m. You've now stacked on another habit and you're proving to your brain that you can actually do things. So then if you're ready, level three. Level three doesn't necessarily mean day three, it's just whenever you're ready. You stack on another habit, something else that's maybe bigger. Maybe you say, I'm deleting TikTok, I'm deleting Instagram. And instead I'm gonna replace it with reading this particular book. Whatever you're removing, we need to replace it with something else. Once you've done this 3 days in a row, we've now stacked 3 new things into your life. Now, depending on how big these things are, these changes, you might want level 1, level 2, level 3, it may take a couple of days at a time. Maybe waking up 7 a.m., for example, is so difficult for you. So you say that level 1 is going to last 1 week. If you successfully complete level 1, you can then move on to day 2. But why is this fun and why does it work? Because not only are you teaching your brain that you can successfully accomplish things, which means you are building trust with yourself, but you are not overwhelming the system. You have a long-term plan. You have written every single level from the beginning to the end to get you to where you want to go. You're going to have motivation and desire to get to the next stage. You can even have rewards for every single level. And that's going to trigger your dopamine system and you will want to complete more and more and more. And tell yourself, if I don't pass this level, or if I go to level 3 and then I don't complete the level 2 habit, I got to start at the beginning again. You can create whatever the rules are for your game. Like, you are the creator. You know what's going to work for you. By the way, most people, they break all of their New Year's resolutions, and it's because, like I said, you start the year on a high and you're like, I'm gonna do all of this and you got like 20 resolutions, and by day 5 you're like, actually I don't want to do this anymore. And it's because real change comes from small consistent habits. You're just gonna overwhelm yourself if you don't start with one thing. If you start with 100 things, it's not sustainable. For example, I have never been really one to enjoy going to the gym. What made me go to the gym and then start to set gym goals for myself was simply because I found a really nice gym I liked. And then I started to just lift for fun. And then I got more incentivized. I saw a little bit of gains. I wanted to keep going and going and going. But the times I went to the gym where I just went in with this massive goal that was so far from me, I had no motivation to do it. And if anything, my brain was sabotaging. My brain would say, no, we like how we are. I don't like working out, I'm tired. All of these excuses come up. Don't forget, when we start to make change, your brain wants to keep you the same. One thing I really recommend if you guys want to have dramatic change in your life is to get therapy. Therapy is not a quick fix. It is something that takes time, it takes effort, but it has the biggest ROI. We talk about return on investment a lot on this channel. You should be doing things that give you the most ROI. What gives you more ROI, guys? Spending $400 on a PlayStation or spending $400 on your brain and your mental health? What is gonna get you more ROI in your life? Obviously, focusing on your mental health, focusing on your habits, things you can fix. It will help your career, your relationships, your mood, your life. The ROI is literally infinite. It's limitless. You should never stop investing into yourself. And that's why I love BetterHelp, because number one, BetterHelp is affordable. It's the largest online therapy service provider trusted by so many people worldwide. And it's so easy to start because all you need to do is fill out a questionnaire, and usually within a couple of days, they will have matched you with a therapist for you. Therapy is like dating. I have been through so many therapists, guys. It's like going through girlfriends or boyfriends trying to find your soulmate. You're trying to find someone who connects with you, understands you, resonates with you in the right way. Like, you're going to have to jump between a couple of therapists, and going to in-person therapy, they make it so difficult for you because you got to go to a new referral, get it from the doctor, get on the wait list, drive there. Like, it's so annoying. And I understand when you are in the trenches in dark times, you don't want to do this. You want quick change. You don't want to leave your house. You want something good. When I was in my darkest times, I turned to BetterHelp. By the way, I'm really shouting right now because I'm in the trenches right now. I'm in my dark times at the moment, and you know who's there for me? BetterHelp. If no one got me, I know BetterHelp got me. It's true. Because I didn't want to leave my house, I needed somebody there. If I don't like therapists, I can simply change for free of charge. And I can keep rematching and matching until I find a therapist that I actually like. So join the 6 million plus people who are getting therapy from BetterHelp today, and use my link to get 10% off your first month of therapy. But why is this priceless? Because all you need to do is get through today. People think change and healing, for example, is something that is a journey and it's gonna take forever. It's not. In the moment, you just need to make a different decision. That is it. Your future self is not that far away. You just have to think, what is my future self gonna do right now? Sometimes it's hard to think that. Well, like, actually, you know, I wanna give in to my vices. I wanna give in to my addictions. I wanna feed the same brain patterns. I wanna fire and wire the same neurons that I always fire and wire because it feels good for us. It feels natural, it feels safe. Tell yourself, I just need to make a different decision today. So when we are stacking these new decisions and these new habits, you're gradually building it up, and every day you are shifting into your new timeline. I say the same for manifestation, and I was teaching this to a lot of my students recently. If you guys struggle with manifesting big things, especially if your desired state is so different from your current state, like you are someone who's broke or like homeless, very dramatic example, and you want to be a multi-millionaire by the end of the year. And in your life, you have never seen anyone around you making millions of dollars. You're gonna have so many limiting beliefs, so many barriers in your brain and obstacles to success that it's actually going to be so difficult for you to get into this state. So what is the easier way to do it? You break it into stages. You just say, okay, my first goal would be to get a job, maybe jump my salary from $10 an hour to $30 an hour. And then I want to jump that salary. I want to make the salary in a month. And you go in stages and you just level up. That's why millionaires say it is the most difficult to make your first million. After that, it becomes easy. Do it in stages. Everything in stages. Life is a video game. Hack your brain like a video game as well. You're a player, you're an avatar. You can do whatever the fuck you want, guys. Just make sure you're getting through today. So guys, I hope this helped you. We're opening applications for the Rebirth Challenge again. We just finished the first trial cohort and people said it was absolutely life-changing. Like, even me, when I built this program, guys, I use my own program because when I'm going through something, I'm like, oh my God, if no one's got me, I know the Rebirth Challenge has got me because it will get me through anything. I can't wait to actually launch this to the public, to you guys, because you're going to benefit so much from it. Now, so I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and ich liebe dich. Tschüss.